Now at 6:30, we're hearing from a man accused of killing a 7-year-old Western Kentucky girl. What he's saying about the accusation coming up.
The ACLU is getting back into the fight against Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
And here in Lexington, the minimum wage is set to increase. We'll hear from businessmen who are preparing.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Sean Moody.
Good morning there. I'm Michelle Chamberlain. And when you step outside this morning, it is cold.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for that. And it sounds like it may get a little colder over the next few hours.
Yeah, Mike, are we going to see some snow flurries today? I've heard this rumor.
There's a pretty good chance that we could certainly see the first flurries of the season. Not until later today, though. First, we have to get through this cold start to our Saturday with temperatures close to freezing, but not below it just yet. Laurel County, Pulaski County, and Boyle and Madison counties all really close to that 32-degree mark. In fact, Somerset is right on the money there at 32 degrees. But if we take a look at what is to come from the northwest, this is the difference maker of a storm, and you can see the white behind the green there. That is the snowfall currently working its way through Missouri and into parts of southern Illinois and Indiana. We'll see some rainfall first pushed in by this cold front, but it's what lies behind that is certain to really make it interesting as we head into our Sunday. The first touch of winter gets here tonight. Coming up, I'll take you hour by hour and show you whether or not flurries will arrive where you live.
All right, Mike, thank you. Our top story this morning, a man behind bars claims police have arrested the wrong person in connection to a 7-year-old's death.
Yeah, yesterday police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden for the murder of Gabby Doolin. At our live desk this morning is WKYT's Mike Byer with details.
Good morning, Sean and Michelle. Kentucky State Police believe they have arrested the man responsible for the murder of 7-year-old Gabby Doolin. However, the man accused claims police have arrested the wrong person. Yesterday morning, police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden. Police say Madden killed Gabby Doolin last weekend after she disappeared from a football game at Allen County Scottsville High School. He is charged with murder, kidnapping, and rape. Madden says he's innocent. He claims the last time he saw Doolin was at the football game. Madden exclusively spoke to WDRB in Louisville about his arrest.
Last time I seen her I was sitting on the side of the stand, like always, watching, smoking a cigarette, and she walked by, and the other two girls came through her first, I don't know, a minute before. And then she came over there and looking around. I said, well, they went that way. And that was the last time I seen her.
Madden, who you can see in this video right now on your screen, is wearing the Kentucky hoodie. He was taken from the state police post in Bowling Green to a cruiser just before Friday's news conference began. A reporter asked if he had anything to say, and Madden said, quote, "I'm sorry for their loss, but it wasn't me." Now, Gabby's father posted on Facebook after the arrest saying, quote, "Please, Justice, take over for my baby." He also said, quote, "This animal should not be walking and breathing." At the live desk, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. Also in Western Kentucky, police raided 2 homes yesterday after they found 2 people dead. Those deaths happened in the Pembroke community in Christian County. Our sister station in Bowling Green says firefighters found human remains in a burning car on Thursday. The car's license plate led police to a home where they found a man shot to death. Police raided 2 homes yesterday in connection to the crimes, but they've not released any more details. Autopsies for those victims have been scheduled.
And authorities in McCracken County say they need your help finding a missing teenager. Deputies say 14-year-old Kaylee Robinson didn't come home from school yesterday afternoon. She's 5'3", 105 pounds with dark brown hair and blonde highlights. Anyone with information about her whereabouts are asked to call the McCracken County Sheriff's Office. Tragedy is again gripping families today after a terrorist attack exactly 1 week after the events in Paris. An American is among at least 21 people killed in Mali after gunmen stormed a hotel in the African nation.
And the assault on the former French colony came just a day after French president praised Malian and French troops for their work combating extremists there. CBS's Craig Boswell has more from Washington.
Guests at the Radisson Blu Hotel in Mali's capital were rushed to safety after gunmen in a Toyota SUV with diplomatic plates blew through a security barrier and started shooting. This hotel worker said the terrorists shot at anything that moved. Other witnesses said the men shouted "God is great" in Arabic and that they also spoke both French and English. American Anita Tatar was among the nearly 24 who died in the early morning assault. The two gunmen were also killed. More than 100 others were held hostage. The U.S. State Department said about a dozen of its employees were rescued after security forces went door to door. U.S. forces helped to evacuate some of the hostages during the 7-hour-long siege.
At least one I know of that assisted in helping just simply move people, physically move people that were trying to escape the hotel and get them to a secure location.
The upscale hotel is popular with business people, foreigners, and airline employees. Two terror groups with ties to al-Qaeda have claimed responsibility. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
President Obama denounced the attack. French President Francois Hollande did not link the violence in Mali to last week's attacks in Paris. Mali is under a state of emergency. As we mentioned, it's been a week now since that tragedy in Paris, and still the investigation into the attacks and the manhunt afterward continues to unfold. The French authorities now say 3 people were killed in a raid in the Paris suburbs on Wednesday, not 2 as previously thought. And among those killed was the target of the raid and the suspected person who planned the attacks last week. The French government also confirmed that a second terrorist arrived in Europe via Greece last month on the same day as the attacker who posed as a refugee. European Justice and Interior ministers held an emergency meeting on Friday agreeing to tighten border controls. Also, the French Senate voted to extend the country's state of emergency for another 3 months. That measure will allow the French police to put people under house arrest without trial. Overnight, we've also learned that Belgium has raised their terror alert level in the area around the capital.
Back in the U.S.
Your time now is 6:38. The ACLU says they want the Rowan County Clerk's Office to reissue altered marriage licenses. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis removed her name and the county's name from the licenses after a judge ordered her to issue them. Davis opposes same-sex marriage for religious reasons. Governor Steve Beshear has said repeatedly that the licenses are valid. In a court filing on Friday, though, the ACLU says it fears the altered licenses could later be ruled invalid.
After months of debate, the city of Lexington has become the second in Kentucky to vote to raise the minimum wage. The ordinance would increase the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour over the next 3 years. The topic has been hotly debated both locally and on the national stage. We spoke to some local business owners to see how they feel about the raise.
We've always paid a bit above minimum, and a lot of people who work here have been here for several years and they've gotten raises over the years. So we're not really a minimum wage employer.
It really is about your staff. It's about the face-to-face interaction, the customer service, the knowledge that they come to.
Lexington follows Louisville, who voted to raise their minimum wage back in June. According to Lexington city leaders, the minimum wage will increase in 3 separate increments each July for the next 3 years. It will go up to $8.20 this upcoming July, $9.15 by July 2017, and finally $10.10 in July of 2018.
Lexington police have a warning for people who use ATMs. They say thieves could be causing you to withdraw more than you realize. Police released some surveillance pictures of people they say have been trying to install skimming machines at bank ATMs to steal customer information. The images come from 10 banks, all of them Farmers Banks and Community Trust Banks across central Kentucky.
You're not always going to know if a device has been placed on any of these machines. You can't always see them. You're not going to know that they're there. This type of tampering is not just at banks. It can be at gas station pumps or anywhere where you use a credit card.
Police say so far no victims have reported this happening to them. They tell us banks and other businesses are proactively reporting those skimmers.
So a web celeb family returns to spoof Thanksgiving, and a new industrial cutting tool may be from a galaxy far, far away. And that's ahead on WKYT this morning.
While it might feel like winter, it doesn't look like winter yet. Coming up, I'll show you whether or not flurries arrive later this evening.